Instructor Jess. Okay, let's talk. I'm doing a little tutorial series, so we're gonna talk about burpees. I'm gonna explain pointers, things to look for, and then modifications, so how to take it down or up a notch depending on what works for you. And keep in mind, like if you're in a class, you can switch between modifications. So like try a few at the harder level and then take it down if you feel you're losing your form. So a basic burpee, we go. In my class, I typically always do the same timing. So you go down 1, out 2, in 3, reach it up 4. Or sometimes we don't bring our hands up, just depending on the speed of the music. So shoulders right above those wrists. You jump it out to a plank. See how my back's at a nice flat line? Shoulders stay the same place, heels press back. None of this and none of this, because then we're gonna strain muscles improperly. So core nice and tight. Jump it in, heels down. You're gonna squat, press it up. Cool, so that's your basic burpee. Think of keeping your chest lifted so your chest goes down last if you do not lead with your chest, right? So bend, jump it out, in, reach. If you wanna make it easier, take it down a notch. There's multiple different ways. So one of the simplest ways is you do 1 foot down, 1 foot out to a lunge, in, reach it up. And I really like this modification because let's say if you're in a live class, then instead, like some instructors will say, okay, just do squats instead, or just do jacks. Then it's like, if I'm not picking a hard option, I kind of feel singled out. So at least when you're doing this option, not only it looks like you're doing the same thing as everyone else, pretty much, but also it actually, like squats are not gonna help you build up to eventually being able to do that burpee, whereas practicing the motion of 1 foot, you keep practicing that, then you can layer on, and eventually you are gonna build up to that burpee. So that's really one thing to keep in mind of modifications, is it should be a progression, either bringing it down a notch to help you get there, or taking it up a notch because it's not hard enough. So once you've mastered the 1 foot, then we add in a step. So you can go down, walk it out, walk it in, and reach. Okay, so again, one more time. Down, walk it out, walk it in, and lift. Okay, so those are your two. And like, if you cannot go down to that 1 foot lunge, no problem. Like, do 1 foot. Or do something like lean, walk 2 feet in and up. So at least you're getting the same momentum as a burpee. Okay, so that's our lower end modifications. Let's do the upper end. So if a regular burpee is not hard enough, you'll see these in class, but sometimes I don't have enough like air and time to explain them fully. So if you want to make it harder, the first thing you do is add a jump at the top. You go down, out, in, straight jump up, power up, okay, at the top. Once you've got that single time, adding those jumps, you want to take it up even a notch higher, you can add a tuck jump, okay? So again, watch, pretty similar, down, out, in, tuck. And when you land, make sure you land those heels down. We do not land on our toes. In the tuck jump, drive your knees into your belly button, and I'll do another video about tuck jumps. And then if that's still not hard enough, do it with continuous tuck jumps. If you have time, add in a push-up at the bottom. So you go down, push up with a nice flat back, in, tuck. Okay? Or some of the tracks, if the burpees are kind of slow, instead of doing single time burpees or adding those push-ups or tuck jumps, you can do a double time burpee. So if you watch the timing, if it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, up. So it's fast, but again, it makes it a little harder. So I hope that's helpful, and I know it's kind of a lengthier video, but this should give you everything I could ever possibly want you to know about doing a choreographed burpee.